So I was watching a video of someone here on TikTok, and she was giving a testimony on how she went through like so much to the point where it's like her faith was being tested over and over. And she almost lost her faith in God. Like she just felt like, you know what, Lord, this is a lot and my back is up against the wall, but you know what? I'm still going to praise you. She said that went so left for her that she basically like had nothing. And it was kind of like a Job moment, I feel like. And she just got down on her face and just was like, Lord, I just thank you. So anyone hearing that story, it sounds like, thank you for what? Right? But that's exactly the same way that Job handled everything that was coming up against him. He couldn't do anything but thank God. Yeah, there was moments that we questioned God, or that even Job questioned God, like, why is this happening? But never did he talk against God. And that's the thing. When our back is against the wall, the enemy wants us to curse God and just like play for another team. Like, you know what, God, I'm not going to wait on you. I don't trust you. That's what he wants to hear. But when the enemy hears the opposite, like, God, thank you. I trust you. Thank you, Lord. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know where you're taking me, but I'm trusting you. It kind of puts some confusion in the atmosphere. Like, what do you mean? That's when you get God's attention. So at the end of her testimony, she said that everything turned around for her at that moment when she started praising God in her like lowest. She concluded with saying that we need to have crazy faith because people were looking at her and thinking she was crazy, same as Job, right? And it's so funny because I feel like we're called to have crazy faith, like the type of faith that you can't see, right? And in Matthew 6:34, it literally says, therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble. God is literally saying, don't even think about tomorrow. It sounds so simple. For a statement that sounds so simple, that's really not easy for us, because I feel like for humans, we always feel like we need control. We need a plan a month ahead, 2 months ahead. But in the Bible, it's literally saying, don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will come with its own troubles, right? For us to have crazy faith, we need to literally stop thinking about what is ahead of us. Because tomorrow could come and you could think that you have different things laid out, planned out, and God could have a whole nother thing for you. It might not even work the way that you've planned it because God already has a plan, right? So I'm here to just say, remember to just leave whatever it is that you have going on in God's hands. Let's try to practice crazy faith. I'm trying that myself. It's not easy. I've always been someone that feels like I need to have control. Like even when it comes to driving, like I always feel like I'd rather drive than someone else drive me anywhere because I like to have that type of control. But when it comes to my life, I'm realizing that God ultimately has the final say because I'm giving him that, right? I want him to be the driver of my life. So I'm here to encourage you today. Trust God and leave it in his hands. Pray about it and don't think about it again. Let's try to have crazy faith together.